You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice. Auntie's choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice? Too much Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you. You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice.
Purple berry product samples! Purple berry product samples!
Auntie's choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice?
Purple berry product samples! Purple berry product samples!
Too much
Purple berry product! Complimentary purple berry comestibles! Compliments of Auntie's choice!
Hey, go-getter, get yourself over here. Look, I'll be direct. We've had our eye on you for some time. Practically a minute all told. And I can tell you're the very thing we're looking for. You possess the sort of rugged, nonconformist, individualist nature that our listeners identify with. Or believe they do anyway. From the meekest flunky to the most milquetoast myrmidon, why, friend, you're everything they want to be.
Too much Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's
There's
Choice
2
Pep
things I
Pills.
desperately require.
Good for what
Realism.
ails you.
Authenticity. Sure, some might say they're the same thing, but I use both to highlight emphatic weight. We're working on a brand new set of advertisements and need your exact kind of distinct perspective.
Auntie's choice knows.
Of course it pays. Not amazingly, sure, but it's a rare chance to make something true and real that speaks to people and that possesses a certain cachet, right? Listen, you've got the stuff that can't be faked. Our listeners are sophisticated. They can see right through anything less than 110% genuine.
Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills.
Step inside. I'll introduce you to our main creative type, Mick Tarkenton. Why, the things he does with words you wouldn't believe. He'll tell you how we do things, how we sell product. Then you provide your expertise, lend your maverick perspective to help him come up with how.
Better you is just 3 pills and an
All it
ointment
requires
away.
is you be yourself, unabashedly. Then get paid for it. Head into our recording facility when you're ready. Mitt will be in one of the studios. I'll be right along.
Choice. Too much Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's Choice
Do I look approachable? Because I'm not.
ails you.
Horse comestibles! Try one of Auntie's Choice tobacco-laden products, and you'll say it's addicting.
You want Auntie's Choice.
Bob off!
Consume in peace, and we won't have a problem.
Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away.
Close enough. Hey, didn't you hear me growl in a discouraging manner? The first testee ain't to be disturbed.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm gonna, converserate a little. Just wait over there for me or something.
As you wish. Retreating to hover at a respectful distance.
Sorry, they get a mite carried away most times. Oh, that. Yeah. Wish they wouldn't say that. Ain't accustomed to fancy titles. Don't mind them. They're here to make sure nothing happens. To me, that is. On account of being a close personal friend of Auntie Cleo. It's all a bit much, to be honest. But I guess it's like Auntie always says, anything worth doing is worth overdoing completely. She don't go by that no more. Guess I'm still not used to calling her Auntie. Auntie. There, maybe that'll do it. Anyhow, probably shouldn't just mull about here engaging in idle talk. she saw me, she'd probably chide me for being overly friendly with everyone, like she used to.
Enough of that. You ain't idling. You're networking, expanding business opportunities. That's my go-to line anyway.
Oh, guess I was at that, huh? Thanks. Like your arm, by the way. Mine are just boring metal.
Oh, it saves me from small talk, mostly. Ain't many folk who aren't put off by the limb and avoid me entirely, if I'm honest.
Too much Spacers Ale. Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what
Wait,
ails you.
really? Why, sure. I mean, guess I can't see the harm. Hey, stay here, will you? Me and my new friend here, we're just going over there to the bottom runger to talk.
Staying put, but keeping alert as if our jobs and our lives depended on it.
3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you can choose Auntie's Choice? Too much Spacers Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you.
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally
You
giving them
want
away!
freedom of choice. You want Auntie's Choice. Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away.
Right, so how does this all work exactly? They bring you a drink, and then people just converse around?
Too much Spacers
Oh,
Ale.
right, and I'd add that big talk is for big people who matter. So we don't talk about work matters or our day. Okay then. What other sort of stuff you want to talk about? The weather, maybe?
You want Auntie's Choice.
Sure was determined. I'll tell you what. Made her own healing grease in a rusty old can of Spacer's trawl. Got one of them entry science jobs at Auntie Cleo. You know, the corporation, not the person. Was a whole different person back then, if you can believe it. Started scaling the corporate ladder right quick. Weren't too long before she left the colony completely. You think? I'd sure like to think so. Not that I'd want her to feel bad or sad or nothing.
Good for what ails you.
Oh, Felicity. Felicity Carroll. Dr. Felicity Carroll, eventually. So I guess she's Dr. Auntie Cleo now, technically? If that's how that works. She came to be lead scientist of research and development at Numa Experimental Station. I knew her when she was just Felicity, back in the good old days, when the company still did, you know, human testing first, instead of just letting stuff willy-nilly out into the wild like now. I was her best test subject. Guess that's why them guards call me the first testee. Hadn't occurred to me before. Auntie must have come up with it. Oh, you got me reminiscing something fierce. Did I mention she and I shared an expired chum bar once? Good times.
Expired chum bar? It's truly heartwarming. Or maybe that's just nausea I'm feeling.
Maybe I can remember other important things like that. I'll sure try. You know, this is nice. Talking like this is much better than when the other person just ambles off like they never heard you.
Why choose just any choice when you could choose
Well, you know, I haven't talked to her for, going on 40 years or thereabouts, I think. But, you know, we were real tight when we were nubbins. When she approved my request for this role, I got a letter from her that said, dictated but not read at the end. Like she was talking right to me. Or at me, maybe.
You want freedom of choice.
You know, you're probably right. Sometimes thought it might be good to hear from her more, but I guess she's real busy. All I know is one day, Felicity said she was up for a promotion to be Auntie. Said it was an idea that went through every generation or some such. Auntie, she told me once she needed to climb to the top no matter what. But that she was real sorry about the people she had to step on to get there, though.
Too much Spacers Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you.
I mean, admit I sometimes don't get, jokings or inference. Maybe you're right. That might be all I want to talk about. The rest makes me, you ever have this empty, falling feel?
Auntie's choice
You know,
knows
in your
better
chest?
you is just 3
Like
pills
that, I
and
guess.
an ointment away.
I don't know. Would hate to be rude. You come out with me and all.
Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice?
Nah, no. There's stuff I can't say things about. Not to somebody I just met for now, I reckon. Sorry. You know what? I haven't felt this springy inside since Fel and I worked the garbage pile on Argos. Like, less bad. Maybe good even.
You want Auntie's choice.
Samples from our
Auntie's choice
nutritious
knows
tobacco
that
line.
better you is just 3 pills and an ointment
Go
away.
on, head on back to the studio. Mitt will be waiting.
Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice?
Sorry, in the midst of composing my latest comic-oriented dramatization.
Too much Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you. You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's Choice.
Something I can help you with?
Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away.
Yes? Can I help you?
Choose just any
Ah,
choice when you could
you appear
choose
like a rugged
Auntie's
sort.
Choice.
Let me guess. Thessaly sent you.
That I did. This is Mitt Tarkington, advertising copywriter extraordinaire. Mitt, this is our maverick outsider. They've heard the pitch and agreed.
Charmed. Yes, well, dive right in, shall we? To begin, allow me to share a bit on how we shape ideas. Part the veil about this magical art we call advertising.
Knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away.
Everyone. If they don't have a need yet, it's our job to give them one. Then provide it. A little background first to frame your thinking. There are 4 personality types we appeal to when writing advertisement copy.
I'm like you.
I'm who you want to be.
I, who have cultivated a persona as a sarcastic doubter, am not normally into things, so you really ought to listen to me about this.
And I just hate that thing that never happens, yet absolutely could.
Any other general questions before we get started?
Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's Choice?
Somehow all of them, apparently.
Even the most buttoned-down rule follower imagines themselves a rebel in some way.
All right, I'll ask a few questions about your singular way of looking at things. Then translate your unique perspective into lines for the ad. Now, first question. How can we best understand those like you? Any insight on your kind of unique perspective?
Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment
All right.
away.
Now I'll reinterpret your response into a line for the ad. Something like, calling all rule breakers. Next question. How do we best illustrate credibility? Say, through something you know. Or hey,
Too much Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you. You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's Choice. Auntie's Choice.
right.
You is just
Maybe
3 pills and an
you maintain the highest standards for yourself and others. What's an aspirational goal for those who identify with you?
Auntie's Choice.
Okay, perfect. How about, and you strive for an unfettered existence? Last question. What do you desire most out of life? And I should mention we have a little leeway to fine-tune the product offering.
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's Choice.
Ah, have just the thing. Available now in double packs for couples to share with that special someone who's every bit as special as you. Because nothing says lasting devotion like cystrine's built for two.
Any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice.
Ah, yes. Suppose you might need to hear it assembled to make sense of it all. Just a moment while we put it together. I can already hear it in my head, and it is perfect. All right, that's a wrap. Roll the assembly. Fine work, everyone. Take a good listen.
Calling all rule breakers. You maintain the highest standards for yourself and others, and you strive for an unfettered existence. That's why we've updated our premier cystrines just for you. Auntie Cleo and Pal's deep-fried Sisty Bits. Available now in double packs for couples. To share with that special someone who's every bit as special as you. Because nothing says lasting devotion like cystrines built for two.
Too much Spacers Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good. If...
No autographs, I'm afraid. Not outside of special appearances. Normally I would, but I need to get spaceman.
Sorry, in the midst of composing my latest product-oriented dramatization.
Is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice?
Purple berry product samples. Purple berry
Too
product
much
samples.
Spacers Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you.
Get you something?
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice.
Yeah, all the yelling. Could listen to that all day, every day. Actually, I have. That'd be Melquiades. Afraid he stepped away to his office.
Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice?
He's around the corner to the right, just past the stairs. Likely find him whipping up a fresh batch of Raptidon Bite cocktails. Won't do it in front of me. The drink's quite a hit around here, and it's Melquiades' own proprietary recipe. People would literally kill to find it out. If I did, I certainly wouldn't share it with the likes of you. Stuff sells hand over fist. Think the boss would share that with me? I'm just a lowly factotum around here. I mean, I actually been concocting my own cocktail creations in my odd-off hour. I'm very creative, but, you know, he don't care.
Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you.
In fact, I have. I once made a drink called Death by Purple Berry and Ulceruranium Poisoning. Very high concept. Only a select clientele would appreciate it. Fleetingly.
Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment
Till next we
away.
meet.
Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice? Too much Spacers Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you.
If you're here for Melquiades Alcantara, afraid you're a mite bit late.
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice.
Auntie's been looking for you, criminal. Pay what you owe, or your reckless behavior ends here.
Commander, if you'd like to have me handle this, I'm more than able.
Why choose just any
Now, just one moment. I'm simply doing my job here. Mayhaps I can budge on the amount, but you need to pay something, or my supervisor will have my throat.
Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what
Everything seems to be in order. Carry on.
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice. Auntie's choice knows that
Look
a
who's
better
back.
you is just 3 pills
You.
and an ointment away.
I know one. Valo Andrews, owner of the Best Choice. Wasn't too keen on our success. Nokiaja said she's meaner than a bag of Raptidons. I'll miss his wit.
Too much Spacer's Ale. Try Auntie's choice pep.
The only way I'd ever make it in that place is crawling through a vent. Some of us have pride.
You want
More's the pity.
choice. You want Auntie's choice. Auntie's choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away.
Ever miss a limited time offer and wonder about how your life would have been?
Too much Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's choice pep pills. Good for what ails you. You want freedom of choice. You want
Where's
Auntie's
comestibles?
choice.
Where's comestibles? We're literally giving them away.
Auntie's choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice?
Yes, may I help you somehow? Likely by reminding you that this is not the entrance for unwashed service plebes. Please go tell your manager to fire you. Then follow proper protocols, or we'll find other vendors to patronize.
You want Auntie's choice. Auntie's choice knows that a better you is just
Good.
3
The
pills
intention
and
is to keep riffraff like yourself as far away from the lounge visiting clients as possible. I'm glad my choice of words got that point across very clearly. Now please, go anywhere else so that I can tend to the actual patrons worthy of entrance into the best choice.
Try Auntie's choice pep pills. Good for what ails you.
You're back. Since you see fit to continue wasting my time, I ain't gonna bother talking like you're a top runger. You ain't soiling our fine establishment with your presence. Think I made that real clear.
Auntie's choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away.
Look, I get it. You're clearly new on the claim, so maybe you don't cognize how things work. There are places you can afford to be and places you can't. Unless you'd like to prove you're the kind of swanky folk that belong in our fine establishment, then you ain't getting in. Simple as that.
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice. Auntie's choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice? Too much Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's choice pep pills. Good for what ails you.
Just this once, I'm gonna be nice and let you buy while only gouging you a little. But if you tell anyone, I'm gonna deny it, and it's never happening again.
Let's not get swindled out of our hard-earned bits, huh? We'll find another way in.
My, but aren't you a charmer? Clearly, there's more to you than the way you dress. Very well. I'll grant entry for the normal luminary rate. Thank you very much for your very valuable patronage. It is our dearest hope that you have a lucrative and luxurious visit to the best choice.
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice.
Why is it that anyone would want to be in this place?
You look unfortified. Getting enough emulsifiers in your diet?
Your allotted time to impress me has already expired.
Why choose just any choice when you can choose Auntie's
Everyone has their little hunch about which new product line will sell the most, but I say you need to ask the common bottom rung of the consumer.
Try Auntie's choice pep pills.
Oh, yes. Quite.
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice.
Oh, look at this one.
Auntie's choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away.
See? They're letting in anyone now.
If you must. What now?
Too much Spacer's ale? Try Auntie's choice pep pill. Good for what?
Oh, don't we all? Have an issue with the service? She's in her office. Door to your right. Oh, say it isn't so.
Auntie's choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away.
What are you doing back here? No one's allowed. Who left that door unlocked? What are you even doing in my bar? Someone will be fired over this.
Then, once they reach the nadir of their sorrows, rehired, only that I may fire them again.
And I don't know what you think you're seeing here, but ignore all this.
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice.
What? All this?
Furtive mixing of cocktails is simply how I relieve stress in a productive manner. It's a Raptidon bite, a unique concoction devised by Melquiades Alcantara, who was simply my dearest friend. Or was. I procured its recipe from him before his unfortunate passing, and before you ask, yes, I have receipts for everything.
Choice pep pill. Good for what ails you. You want freedom
No,
of choice.
I don't think so. Now that we have the recipe for this dreadful elixir, our clientele no longer have reason to stray.
Auntie's choice knows that
Think you're wearing down my resolve, don't you? Ugh. Maybe just a little. Look, I see you're going to be a problem. Just cover my efforts and expenses and the recipe's yours. Our patrons are returning already anyhow.
too much Spacer's ale. Try Auntie's
Fine, you can have it. That admittedly was a mite embarrassing. Any serious player would have locked the door first, before spreading out incriminating evidence. Here you are, one lightly bloody, slightly less secret recipe. Time for you to blunder out the way you blundered in.
Auntie's choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you can choose Auntie's choice? Too much Spacer's ale? Try Auntie's choice pep pills. Good for what ails you. You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice. Auntie's choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you can choose Auntie's choice? Spacers Ale, try
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice. Auntie's choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you can choose Auntie's choice? Too much Spacers Ale? Try
Tremulcular. Arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Head office tower.
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice. Knows that a better you is just 3 pills. The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend, to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's Choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Auntie Cleo's darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers Chosen.
I'm Jean Turfer-Tyler, 6th base for Auntie Cleo's darlings. I cleave Spacers Chosen.
Move along.
Hey, mister, any bits to spare? Hold that thought.
Hey, everybody, look who it is. Our duly contracted proxy. All finished? Knew he was connected. What'd you find out? He tell you any secrets about Auntie?
Or inspiring stories about her career ascent? You know, that might act as encouragement to them like us, presently stagnating in our position of paid employee.
Huh. A rumor had it she was one of the Schuyler line, old money family, type who looked down at anybody who worked for a living. Never seemed like her. I got a whole lot of insightful observations like that, you know.
Wait, there's been more than one Auntie Cleo? Explains a lot, now that I think about it. Like how she ain't a few hundred years old. Huh.
That everything?
Whoa! Just like normal people.
That's real relatable. I mean, we all done that, right? But I just never thought she would. 'Cause she's Auntie, you know?
Yeah, like she could eat a bar right out of the paste obtruder, the freshest and least natural it's ever gonna be.
Learn anything more? Those details were highly motivating, both personally and professionally. Real roadmap to success kind of thing.
Diverges greatly from events depicted in Auntie the Musical, the all-singing adaptation of Auntie's life story, which we've all, of course, watched 9 times. Didn't make the drink, or didn't make... Oh, I see.
Less we know about all that, the better. But I knew you'd effectuate effectually. Right? Wasn't I just saying? Here, for your trouble, from all of us. Now, about that last person of interest. There's a former Spacer's Choice VIP in the brig. We tried talking to him, you know, to see if he had any useful dirt. But he's kind of mean.
Full of scathing invective.
Belittling, one might say. But, you know, tough sort like you might have an easier go of it. Nah, they got him set up like in olden times. They let everybody walk up and holler at him, throw produce and such. Whatever that is. You know, we all been chewed out pretty fiercely before. Kind of a regular occurrence, really. But I swear, I ain't never...
I still have nightmares. Sometimes I think I hear his voice, and I start to run.
Uh-huh. Likewise. Future generations will tell cautionary bedtime stories about that day. Oh, that sounded very take charge. Have to remember that. Okay, we'll make sure you've got authorization to the brig when you arrive. May you effectuate effectually toward the agreed-upon goal state. That's the middle manager handbook again. Real take charge stuff.
I'll have you know my panhandling license is completely up to date.
Straight in my quarterly underperformance review. First up, excessive corporate... The only division that earns us...
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume.
With Auntie's choice. As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you base rank and file. The Big Rift cut off tossball news from the home, but our Arcadia Grown League is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protectorate's watered-down ripoff. Pitchball, they call it. My, how imaginative. And don't get me started on their arbitrary rule changes. Browsing is prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursday zones? Why even have the T-zones then? Oh, and sportsmanlike conduct is tolerated? Ha! That won't put posteriors in the seats. A blood sport without blood sounds like red ink to Auntie. Our tossball teams play for keeps.
Purple Berry Products.
Samples from our nutritious tobacco line.
Dramas in last week's contest between the Easy Heel Loafers and Spectrum Brand Bandits. I'd pit our least bankable tossball team against the Protectorate's entire roster of pitchball pushovers any day of the fiscal week.
From pop guns to self-propelled cannons, I have whatever size weaponry you need to make all your problems past tense.
Can't tell the difference between cover and Well, welcome, future repeat customer. I can tell just by looking at you that you'll be back again and again. Ready to make a purchase? I've got armor in all shapes and sizes and for all occasions. Though I'm guessing you get shot at more than occasionally. I know. Folks been shooting at your face a bunch, ain't they? Well, don't worry. I've got just the plating to let you shrug it off. All right. But we'd probably save a whole lot of time if you just gave me all your bits.
You have the look of someone with murderous intent, but no munitions to make it happen. Let's fix that for you. You name it, we got it. I got your locks, I got your stocks, I've even got both your beautifully smoking barrels. Welcome! Here at Arnie's Armory, the customer's goals are our goals. So, how can I help you achieve just the right amount of reckless, unspeakable violence today? Unfortunately, I think I just sold my last rocket pistol. But I'm sure I've still got more than enough for you to kill whoever it is that needs killing.
Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment? Then you need a good set of armor before someone succeeds in
self-propelled
ventilating.
cannons, I have whatever size weaponry you need to make all your problems past tense.
As Site Sanitation Manager, Doc. Next, we have Reginald Oswald in proprietary insight acquisition, demoted for the... Public toilet. not what I mean when I encourage working on the go. Perhaps a strategic step backward.
Ah, wonderful. More of you.
Welcome to The Brig by Corporate Compliance. Please do not taunt the prisoners. Thank you. I know what I said, and I meant what I said. Visitors to the brig are required to taunt the prisoners, at least to the best of their abilities. We hope you've deeply enjoyed your visit to The Brig by Corporate Compliance.
Anxiety gnawing at your guts. Good news. Your new role as
Come to jeer at a fallen old rival like all the rest. Swear I heard from everybody else in this rickety tub. So far, I am decidedly unimpressed. Been some sorely lackluster heckling from your colleagues. Clever as barbs weren't clever enough by half. Not expecting much, but go ahead. Try your worst. Let's hear it. That was almost all right. Better than most. Pretty so-so. Got anything else? Ah, you dangled that compliment before yanking it away. Had me going there for a sec. Not too shabby. Anyhow, you done yet? Or you got more? Wait, you didn't come here for the express purpose of ridicule and castigation? Well, certainly embraced it, though. Respect the flexibility and commitment. So, all right, I give up. What do you want? By that measure, everyone outside Auntie's choice would be interesting. And trust me, nobody's an inkling as captivating as I am. Look, I appreciate the attention and all, but does any of this benefit me? Because otherwise, you might as well just jeer away. Appreciate the directness. A simple transaction. None of this self-determinism claptrap. Just two people haggling out a deal. Name's Himanshu Tegulapalli, regional brand manager for Tau Ceti, Spacer's Choice. Auntie has it in for all of us former reps, but me in particular. Been humiliating Spacer's Choice every chance she gets. You seen those display images mocking the Moon Man, dressed up like a baby? Petty stuff. Being completely one-sided. Till now. You bet. I want my turn. Figured I earned it. I mean, look at me. I taped a particularly scathing diatribe earlier. Patch it into the PA system. Let me have my say. The PA system controls are in the back room at client intake. Had it all worked out earlier, before I got caught. The audio cartridge is in an evidence locker in the room behind that desk. Bet if you just ask the guard over there nicely for access, she'd open it right up for you. Wonderful. That broadcast is gonna be the finest verbal rebuke of my career. Though I should mention, while you're on this ship, Auntie's Choice has a few products what might improve your odor, looks, and breath. Sorry, couldn't help myself.
Welcome to The Brig by Corporate Compliance. What is it? Well, you'd probably pay me to remotely unlock it, and/or ask me in a remarkably debonair fashion. All right, see that door behind me? It's suddenly somehow been left mysteriously unlocked. Pleasure doing business at you.
There's more than one way to make a killing. Why, I'm between the CEO loafers and the zero-G shooters. Just quality cleaving from hook off to the closing steam whistle and
can't tell the difference between
From
cover
pop
and
guns to
concealment?
self-propelled
Then
cannons.
you need a...
Whatever size weaponry you need to make all your problems past tense.
The concession sales. Invasive marketing hucked it out of the arena with their official Auntie's Choice branded Sprat Crisp penalty buckets. Oh, but I digress. Just as in Tossball, we all need to put on our winner face. Go the extra even zone. This is a marathon, not a sprint to get humped in the Wednesday zone. Although it is that too. Sometimes you can't score a body goal without an offsides huck. Play by the rules or play to win.
You want freedom of choice. You want and choice. Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's Choice? Too much Spacers Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you. You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's Choice. Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's Choice?
Attention all employees of this poor excuse for corporate plundership. This ill-conceived, off-brand take on an oligarchy. Say what you will of Spacer's Choice and the other corporations, but none of us ever put big ideas in people's heads. Yes, our words will be down by rigged system and lack of mobility. But no hope is better than false hope. Right? I swear, everybody in this company thinks they're going to be somebody someday. It ain't gonna happen.
The story of Anti-Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend, to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's Choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stack the deck against the little person. as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Auntie Cleo's Darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacer's Chosen.
I'm Jean Turfer-Tyler, 6th base person for the Auntie Cleo's Darlings. I cleaved Spacer's Chosen's goalie at the end of the 56th inning, then made a Sunday goal to win the game. Whenever I see that Moon Man's grinning face, I want to cleave it in twain. Auntie's Choice! Darlings! We won! Hostile takeover this! Right back at you.
I'm Auntie Cleo, and I endorse this message. Attention valued employees. Auntie here to brighten your workday with a report on just how much money your toil is netting us. It's time for profit forecast time, starting with...
From pop guns to self-propelled
Can't tell the
cannons,
difference
I
between
have
cover
whatever
and
size
concealment.
weaponry you need
Then
to
you
make all
need
your
a good
problems
set of
past
armor before
tense.
someone succeeds in ventilating you.
Incremental product improvement. Sales of new and improved stimulants and nutrition supplements are up 11% quarter-over-quarter. Not too shabby.
Nice work. A sterling performance by both of us. I've been waiting to give everybody here a piece of my mind for some time now.
Confidential work in...
You've heard about the Spacer's Choice and Auntie Cleo merger, I'm sure. But things went down a little differently than Auntie makes out around here. Auntie was attempting a hostile takeover, but we outplayed her, voted her and her execs out. And we shipped Auntie and all her diehard followers out to Tau Ceti as an example. After Earth went dark, Auntie was technically the senior ranking executive in Tau Ceti, and she used that to take over the colony. But everything she's been doing since has been quasi-legal at best, including her being CEO of Auntie's Choice. With Earth being dark, no one has proof to call her on it. This little ruse of hers will collapse and she'll be exposed for every corporation to see. Then, law willing, she'll be executed for treason against a legitimate corporation. If I were Auntie, and thankfully I'm not, I'd say she's betting if she takes over Arcadia, she can prevent all that from happening. Success here leading to success there and such. What I had to say was more important. People here needed to hear how bad they've been bamboozled by that self-determinism claptrap. The rest is going to come out eventually anyway. After that, we can all go back to exploiting each other honestly. No thanks. Once Spacer's Choice is back in control, I'll be running this place in no time.
Society, we allow you to take part in public product testing, respecting your right to risk a few pesky As an early adopter, at Auntie's Choice, we understand that the marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well-suited to the shifting needs of our populace. After all,
Can't tell the difference between
From
cover
pop
and
guns to
concealment.
self-propelled
Then you
cannons,
need a
I
good
have whatever
set of
size
armor
weaponry
before
you
someone
need to make all your problems past tense.
always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice
any moment now. Approaching station. Head office tower.
But because of the system's glorious efficacy, while the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want. More decisions as consumers.
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's Choice. Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's Choice? Too much Spacer's ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you. You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's
I done falled off the corporate ladder.
Any update on the man in the Moon Man mask? Heard the announcement, assumed that was your doing. Wait! What?
What? But Auntie said the last message that arrived from Earth was the board putting her in charge. Guess that does sound rather convenient.
Wait, this is bad. Knowing this is not good. This sort of dirt gets a person killed. This may call for an executive decision.
What does the middle manager handbook say to do at a time like this?
Says here, unfinished business leaves one undone. Trim loose ends before everything comes unraveled. Well, that sounds rather dire, contextually.
Yeah, Twombly. Maybe we should worry more about them right now? That's exactly what the corporate assassins in the Aetherwave serials say before they terminate someone. In an indifferent display of artful treachery.
Ah, I remember that scene. We need to front stab them before they backstab us. Attack!
Raph's raring to go.
I done falled off the corporate ladder.
What? Just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice.
We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals. With Auntie's Choice. An artificial life is a life that's sweeter. Live a life that's sweeter with Auntie's Choice. Item. Business is good. We have positive bit flow. Our portfolio is diversified. But we can always do better. I'll give it to you straight in my quarterly underperformance review. First up, excessive corporate malfeasance. The only division that earns us less when they work more. Ease off the throttle, gang.
Tramicular. Arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Value added Esplanade.
14% in net gross. You're supposed to squeeze blood from every corner. Put us in the red. Learn to
and consume.
With Auntie's choice. As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing spending match as much as all of you base rank and file. The big rip cut off tossball news from home. But our Arcadia-grown league is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protectorate's watered-down pitchball, they call it. My, how imaginative. And don't get me started on their arbitrary rule changes. Bronzing is prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursday zones? Why even have the T-zones then? Oh, and sportsmanlike conduct is tolerated? That won't put posteriors in the seats. A blood sport with...
Marisol Delgado has been added to the ship roster and has claimed her quarters. This unit has also been informed by Agent Delgado that she is not to be disturbed while resting unless the ship is on fire, and even then only if it nears my quarters.
Short-range transmission just came in from Zeb. Sounded urgent. He's requesting we meet him at the tomb of the Matriarch, here on Praetor. It's where the Matriarch and First Sovereign are buried, supposedly. You're ashore in fine form today, Commander. By all accounts, this tomb's not exactly some cobwebbed crypt. But I guess we'll have to go and see it for ourselves, won't we? Zeb left out the mission parameters. Probably worried his message might be intercepted. Not unfounded, given the Protectorate presence on Praetor. He did say he'd reach out to us again if he needed help. Reckon we should take it as a compliment. Zeb doesn't trust easy. Anyway, I'd really like to go, if there's time. Much obliged. The sooner we can rendezvous at the tomb, the better. Got the sense that whatever's going down, it's happening now.
That structure in the distance is the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. I mean, I'd assume it is. Looks like a Rift experimental facility type place, right?
Protectorate control of Praetor has largely been achieved through the maintenance of a blockade. A survey of Praetor indicates there may be an alternate route past the blockade via the Automech factory.
Why do I make you uncomfortable? You think I may be right, don't you? Afraid of the truth?
No, just you. And your knife. Mostly the knife.
You've no reason to fear me, Niles. I only kill people who deserve it. Or make me angry. Or if I'm in a particularly bad mood. Or bored.
Well, assuming you do wake up on the wrong side of the bunk one day, I'd appreciate a warning. Like a 5-minute head start.
I like you, Niles. I'd give you 10.
Anybody got the time? The Adrena time? Time?
none too fond of that noise. Or meeting what's making it.
You like to pretend what you're doing will actually make a difference, but it's all pointless in the face of eternity. Unlike the Dawn's mission, which will usher in a new age.
A new age of dying painfully, you mean? Or are you talking about the peace after that, when the universe is devoid of all life?
Someday you'll see we were right. Assuming you don't die painfully before then.
In the nick of time, as always.
Your arrival cannot be more timely. After the events of Paradise Island, I could think of no one more suited to conduct a surgical strike of this nature. I'm, glad to see you again as well, Niles.
Gotta say you had me worried. The message you sent sounded serious.
Then I composed it accurately. To the task at hand. We are standing before the tomb of the matriarch. Few are invited to tour its halls, and even fewer know of its greatest secret.
I wonder what they say when they're tearing their victims apart with their ridiculously large claws.
Perhaps we might save the levity for a less perilous time.
Pay the commander no mind. Tongue often draws faster than sense. Please, continue.
For any subject, visiting the matriarch and First Sovereign's resting place is the pinnacle of empty social achievement. But the tomb's corpses are its least important feature. The intelligence my friends risked all to acquire revealed a vault in its lowest level containing the matriarch's body of work, hidden from the public. Who knows what technologies the Protectorate is withholding? If the matriarch was the genius she's purported to be, the skip drive cannot be the entirety of her inventions. I hope you're able to maintain that level of enthusiasm after being shot at a few times. Whatever technological advancements may be sequestered here, the goal is almost certainly to keep the populace of Arcadia subservient to the pernicious whims of its governing body. But not for much longer. We are going to liberate any and all of the matriarch's research, whatever it may be, and distribute it to the people. Reaching the vault will be no simple task. There are likely to be unforeseen security measures to contend with, though hopefully nothing too obstructive. We must first gain entry to the security room, however. Once there, I should be able to access more information about the lower level's layout and potential hazards.
I can see a half dozen points of failure, but bad odds ain't ever stopped us before.
Glad we're operating under the same understanding. We're unlikely to have another chance like this. We must follow through now that we've made the opening. Which also means, once inside, we cannot leave until it's done. Slim chance of that. I'll not assign a task to others that I'm unwilling to undertake myself.
Color me surprised.
The Consul is incensed about the death of one of his own. He sent sentinels to hunt Audra down. I tried to help her hide, but they found her anyway. They tortured her for the locations of the other members of our cell. They're all gone now, dead. I alone am left to complete our mission.
What the commander said. We thought we were doing the right thing.
I will not pretend it isn't a blow, but what's done is done. There will be time to grieve once the Protectorate is dead and buried. Must you? We are on the precipice here, and I shouldn't have to tell you what awaits us if we fail. We should hurry inside before more guards arrive. Stay close and keep silent. The less attention we draw, the better. There's supposed to be visitors today. That Sentinel and Docent are gonna put splinters in our plan if they're not dealt with.
You hang back here. The commander and I'll take care of this.
Gladly. I'll rejoin you once the path is clear.
Whoa, to have the matriarch taken from us before her time.
Actually, the matriarch passed at the impressive and venerable age of 90, establishing Arcadia's precedent for longevity.
90? So young! Imagine what glorious invention!
I now present to you my new invention, the skip drive. A revolutionary technology that will allow humanity to sojourn to the stars.
Only a singular mind could have conceived of such advanced technology.
It is my deepest wish to entrust the skip drive to those brave visionaries willing to follow me into a most prosperous future.
Give the order and I'll take care of it, Commander.
They never quit, never doubt. Their seed never lack. again.
Enter your belt.
See her
Lock to stop.
It has been 10 minutes. Perhaps you would like to view the...
Disruptive influences.
Now that's been taken care of. Continue. Wait there. I'll come to you.
Handle. Now, my turn. There should be a hidden entrance here.
Why didn't you just trigger? Run!
The security room that we need to reach is nearby. We should be able to disable that energy barrier from there.
Who goes? No one is allowed in here without the proper authorization. Ah, I see you have come armed. Intruders, then. I suppose you intend to extract my surrender through means most lurid and foul.
Damn, the head curator. I had hoped to slip in before his shift, but no matter. We cannot allow him to leave and raise the alarm. He must be dispatched, quickly.
How's that now?
Now hold on. I know we had to kill that fella with the Sentinel, but this man's unarmed. He's already surrendered.
I rather think that line has some blurry distinction.
How much of a fuss could this one fella cause, really? Come on, Zeb. No need to cut any bellies over maybes and ifs.
Please, if secrecy's your concern, you may rely upon me to be the utmost spirit of discretion. I have never betrayed a confidence in my life.
Allowing him to leave would be a grave error of mercy, one we can ill afford in this place. This man is an instrument of empire, perpetuating the tyrant's lies. And were our positions reversed, he would not hesitate to execute us, or worse, send us to mental refreshment.
I'm kin to the risks, Zeb.
Are you? Can you even fathom the indignity of having your every thought scrutinized and scored and made perfect? My sister was made into a shadow. I endured daily sessions with the lathe of particularity and still find myself policing my own mind for untoward proclivities and inclinations.
Sorry, Zeb. I'm with the commander on this one.
You are merciful and wise. I will depart at once.
Let's hope the consequences of this decision do not assert themselves while we're still here. You and Niall should turn off the power to the security barrier and make your way to the vault. I'll remain here and guide you as best I can through the labyrinth. No turning back now. Electrify the floors across. Cautiously. And if you have any gadgets that might help, I suggest using them.
Recognize. Look, elbow grease and some inadvisable bearing. Reckon I can make components to a fine explosive gel. No, could come in handy. Just doing my part. But thanks for the vote of confidence, Commander. Let's keep on. I'll continue tinkering on this in the meantime. See what I can come.
You've made it through it. Now there should be 3 switches in this room. Pulled in the correct order, the door should open. If I'm reading 3, 2. But which corresponds to each number? Why must the Protectorate abstract everything?
There must be a way to suss out which switch is which.
Research from the void. Perhaps those are only pretty intended. But hires not take priority.